Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see we have someone we haven't seen in some time, and that be John Cena. Michael Cole says. Yeah, it's been some time, Elo has said, since we've seen John Cena here in the TWF, but he's going to be here today on Friday Night SmackDown. Yes, he is, Corey Graves says. The Bruce Blitzes of the world are going to bitch again, Corey Graves says. And here comes John Cena. Alright, John Cena says. I know this isn't the true up-to-date doll of myself. And there was a true up-to-date doll of myself at Walmart one time. But hey, it's as close as the up-to-date one we're going to get. Could have been me in the blue leg shirt, me in the green leg shirt, me in the, what you call it, brown or yellow leg shirt. So, the way I look at it, John Cena says, is that why I came back here, you can't see me. Ha ha ha. Well, that wasn't the ground of why I came back. But I came because every once in a while, a lot of folks out there, they might say stuff about you. I just came because I haven't been in the TWF in some time. And I know that wasn't the most beloved of all wrestlers. Alright? I know when folks look back at the beloved wrestlers out there, they're going to say Ric Flair, they're going to say Sting, they're going to say Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, The Undertaker, Steve Austin, The Rock. They might not really say me, John Cena says, but I'm alright with that. I'm cool with that. Because at the end of the day, you can't be everyone's beloved. You know, but what you can, The Undertaker, right? You can put the work in. Is what you can do. You might not be everyone's beloved, but you can put the time and the work in, the on look. You know, you can do that. And you can even get on look, you know, from folks. So, that's all I want to tell you. Now, I know some of you folks out here might say, oh, well, John Cena, you were in WWE for between years. And you buried so many skilled wrestlers. Yeah, well, you think of all the wrestlers I put over. I put Daniel Bryan over. I put The Rock over. Jeez. I put CM Punk over at least 3 times. Every time I wrestled CM Punk, he beat me. I put Brock Lesnar over. Hell, I put The Undertaker over the last time I fought him. So, at the end of the day, I put the time in, I put the work in, I got the on look, and at the end of the day, that's all you can do if you can't be someone's beloved. Hey, John. You know who took your stead from you? That'd be me. The kin leader. The head of board. The world heavyweight winner. Roman Reigns. Yeah, Roman, I know you were being take my stead. Yeah, Roman, but before you, it was Daniel Bryan, and he got harmed too many times. So, it would be like saying that Bret Hart took over for Hulk Hogan, but he only took over for Hulk Hogan because Lex Luger didn't work out. It was going to be Daniel Bryan, but he kept getting harmed too many times, and that's how it became you. But, again, Roman, you weren't everyone's beloved. But you put the time in, you put the work in, and you did get everyone's on look. Right up until you started being, right before you took Paulie Dangerously on as your Fordman or first fan or whatever you want to call him, when you started having your near kin, Jey Uso, be your underling and start helping you out in all your fights, then whatever onlook you may have gotten for your years in WWE and the TWF, you kind of just went, fuck all that. John, I know what you're seeking to do, John. See, I know the shit you play. You're going to bury me down, put me down, because you knew that I was a greater wrestler than you. Oh. And you know, John, this is the true me. I started out as a heel, a creep, whatever you want to call it. And then I became good. But no one liked me when I was good. And then a lot of folks did back me up, did feel sad for me after I had growth that I fought to, that God helped me overcome. But I knew that sooner or later folks were going to go back to hating on me again. So I did one thing, John, that you never did during all your 8 between years in WWE. Or all your years in the TWF. I went bad. Yeah, good for you, Roman Reigns. You pulled a Hulk Hogan. You pulled a Rock, right? That's what you did. You went, being good is boring. Yeah, you did what Hulk Hogan and The Rock did. You did all that. Wow. Roman. The only unlikeness is that with Hulk Hogan and The Rock and Steve Austin, them being bad helped them be good again. It didn't quite help. Alright? It wasn't like with Bret Hart or Hulk Hogan or Shawn Michaels or The Undertaker, right? Or The Ultimate Warrior or Bret Hart, right? It wasn't like any of those, right? Forgive me, John Cena, but you are talking to the king leader, head of the board, the world heavyweight winner, and I'm talking to a man who sees himself as, likes to see himself as, calls himself the greatest Fordman of all time. Don't get me started. James E. Cornette and Bobby the Brain Heenan would have fought you over that. But since James E. Cornette's not here and Bobby the Brain Heenan's not here, you're going to say you were the greatest of all time. You know, I could take you on, John Cena said. You don't say shit about Paulie Dangerously or Roman Reigns. I know someone will say shit about it. Well, here it is. We got Astronema here. We got Corone. Gotta make her lay by the rope so she won't fall over. It's good to see you again, John. It's good to see you for the first time. Yeah, Andros said. Good to see you, John. Yeah, John Cena. It's good to see you, Ecliptor says. Oh, John Cena, it's good to see you again, Algar says. But here's what's not so good, is to see you, Roman Reigns, doing the shit you've always done. Being the bully, being a creep. So the way I look at it is, here today, on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to take main event, main show, Jey Uso, and he's going to fight John Cena. Oh, don't fear, Roman. Your world heavyweight winnings is not going to be on the line, because we all know how you don't like to have to fight for, you don't like to put your heavyweight winnings on stake. We all know that. But it's just going to show that John Cena will put the work in, the time in, and he won't bitch, whine, and nag and scave like you, Astronema says. Yeah, John Cena's going to take on Jey Uso. And the way I also look at it, Roman Reigns and Paulie Dangerously, you could learn something from John Cena. Yeah, you can, Algar says. You can learn how to have onlook. You can learn how to have, you can learn trust on, you can learn how to trust, run, fast, and onlook. Yeah, you could learn all that, Andros said, if you wanted to. But we all know hills and creeps never learn anything. Well, here we go. Andros is out of the ring now, Michael Cole says. Algar is out of the ring now. Astronema is now out of the ring now. And now Ecliptor is now out of the ring now. And that's now going to leave Michael. That's going to get Paulie dangerously. And Roman Reigns are now out of the ring now, leaving Jey Uso in the ring now. Now I get the fight Fordman in the ring now. Michael Cole said, well, Lois said, who would have thought we would have seen John Cena here wrestling again here in the TWF after so many years. And Jey Uso. Oh! Jey Uso took down John Cena, Michael Cole says, with that around kick of his. Yeah, Lois said, Jey Uso, who has become the underling of Roman Reigns and has helped him out, and helped him out of all of his binds and hang-ups he's been in as world heavyweight winner. He's nothing more than an underling to his near kin, Roman Reigns. Don't say that, Corey Graves says. Jey Uso is not an underling of Roman Reigns. He's just a near kin of Roman Reigns. He's main show Jey Uso. Or Jonathan Fatu, as his true name is. Wait a minute. We got, you ain't nothing, bro. Hey, Roman, this man ain't nothing. Well, John Cena's getting back up now, Michael Cole says. You can't see me. The FU. The FU on Jey Uso, Michael Cole says. No, Corey Graves says. Don't track 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, John Cena. Lois said John Cena forgot to do the 5 knuckle shuffle, so he's going to do it now even though the fight's over. And to make up for not doing that, another FU. And FU him out of the ring. Well, that was shameful, Corey Graves says. That's a shameful behavior of John Cena, how he beat Jey Uso, the near kin of Roman Reigns. That's showing shame. And Roman Reigns doesn't handle folks that shame him well. Roman Reigns doesn't handle folks shaming him that well. You know that. Corey Graves says Roman Reigns isn't going to take that one well. No, Roman Reigns doesn't handle anything well, Elois says. He bitches, he whines, he nags, he scaves. He calls himself the head of the board, a kin leader, the world heavyweight winner. He wants on look, but doesn't want to do anything to get on look. Elois said, yeah. Unlike John Cena. Well, John Cena, he's only here for one night. And you all know the last time we saw John Cena, it's been a long time. So the way John Cena has it, Roman, he better be lucky, and John better get out of here before he gets beat up by the head of the board, a kin leader, Roman Reigns. Yeah, the big dog Roman Reigns, the so-called head of the board, kin leader, the world heavyweight winner, is a man to be shamed in, not onlook these days, Michael Cole says. Renee Young now I know Renee Young now is going to be talking with John Cena after his fight John Cena, good to see you again in the TWF. It's been some time. Well, Renee, it's been some time since I've been in the TWF. And the way I look at things, I just beat what some call main event or main show Jey Uso, which does have a very, on a very oathing, bright upcoming. If he becomes his own man and doesn't be the underling of Roman Reigns. Well, John, aren't you frightened that Roman Reigns might come after you? Roman Reigns coming after me, it's not something, Renee, that I am frightened of. It's not something that at the end of the day, that I'm truly all frightened about. The big bad Roman Reigns, which has to hide behind Paulie Dangerously and Jey Uso and strike folks from behind, isn't a man that I'm frightened of. You see, weaklings like Roman Reigns, they talk a big talk. They have underlings and henchmen and followers. They talk about how bold and fearless they are. But when it comes to true fights, they're always striking you from behind, always beating you up from behind. So you hear this, Roman Reigns. If you want someone to onlook you, then you want onlook, you start doing things that get onlook. And if you want to get back at me for what I said, get some if you want some. And I live by these words. Run, trust, and onlook. All three things that Roman Reigns knew but somehow forgot since last year. And if he can pull his head out of Paulie Dangerously's booty, then maybe there need be hope that the old Roman Reigns is in there somewhere. Well, that was my talk with John Cena. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with John Cena here on Friday Night Smackdown after John Cena beat main event or main show Jey Uso, as Paulie Dangerously and Roman Reigns likes to call him. But at the end of the day, Michael Cole says, John Cena did get his fight here. He did beat Jey Uso on Friday Night Smackdown. Buddy Lois said, do you think Roman Reigns will get back at him for what he said or for what he did? I don't know. I don't got the answer for that, Elois said. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Corey Graves said. Knowing Roman Reigns, he tends to get even on those who he believes have shamed him. And that would be everyone in the TWF he believes is not giving him the onlook. So at the end of the day, John Cena better watch himself, and watch what he says, because Roman Reigns might get back at him one of these days. Well, that might be true, but before we go, we do have Roman Reigns here. Well, and he does got something to say. So, you said a bunch of shit about me, John. And some of it might be true, and some of it just might be your belief. But you're only a half-timer, John. If you were here full-time, John, I would beat the shit out of you, and you know it. So you can go back to being a show player, and I will be here. So it's so smooth to run your mouth off about me when you're only here every once in a while. Isn't that right, former wrestler, now show player? Go to one of your films and keep out of my island, out of my kingdom, my rightdom. Because I'm the kin leader, I'm head of the board. I'm the king. I'm the Kaiser. I'm the world heavyweight winner. And you, John, you're just yesterday's news. You can believe in that. Well, we hoped you liked Friday Night Smackdown. Well, that's all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole. For E. Lois and Corey Graves, we hope you liked Friday Night Smackdown. And we'll see you tomorrow for main event or main show.